I am also picking the New Orleans Saints for one reason and one reason only.
Why?
Because I picked them before the year started, and I do not flip on my picks like other people.
Who I flipped, though? Who did I flip on?
17 different times that I can
around
think
here.
of, but that's okay. I cannot flip. I'm stuck with the Saints in this game, and I'm going to pick them, and I'm going to pick them 30-20.
Oh, you going over Philadelphia?
30-20. And
No, the
the main
Philadelphia.
reason I'm going to give you is because Breeze and Peyton together are 5-0 in that building in the playoffs. And it's just hard to argue against that.
Yep.
But if my Cowboys happen to win on Saturday night, as I have a strong feeling they will, if they pull that off, then Sunday at what time is it? 4:40 Eastern time, I am going to turn into the biggest Philadelphia fan on the planet. I'm going to become the president of the Eagles fan club. Fly, Eagles, fly. Throw, Foles, throw. Saint Nick over the Saints, because then I would have the NFC Championship game at Jerry World. And then after I got through that, I would start to sweat, because then I would have to deal with Nick Foles. But here's the difference in 48-7 and what's going to happen on Saturday, or I'm sorry, Sunday. Sunday, right?
Sunday.
Sunday is Foles wins day, night, sunlight, darkness. They're just a completely different team with Nick Foles at quarterback. He is the truth.
Pick him.
He is the truth. I wish I could, but I'm stuck with my pick. But here's the problem with Nick Foles. Do you realize he is 6 feet 6 inches tall, but he doesn't play big on the field. He doesn't have big body language. He doesn't have swagger. He doesn't have a big personality. There's no Aaron Rodgers arrogance operating. He doesn't throw no-look passes. He just completes balls here, there, and everywhere.
A sidearm game winner last week.
Okay.
You saw what he did to Golden Tate.
I agree, but does he get any claim? Do we show it 19 times on here? We say, we've never seen anything like that before. No, nobody talks about it.
My homeboy did
No,
like that.
yeah, and then he's demonstrating it to different.
Yeah!
It's really impressive. So I will be a big Philly fan if Dallas wins, but I'm going to give you some reasons why the Saints should be afraid, because Nick Foles is on fire. That team is on fire. And over the last 3 regular season games of the NFL season, the most passing yards in the league belong to Nick Foles. You can't take that away. And it all flipped. The whole season flipped on December the 16th, Sunday night, right here in Los Angeles, when the whole script got flipped, the Hollywood script by Nick Foles. He's inserted into the lineup in place of Carson Wince, who's always hurt.
Walk it to him.
I don't know how hard he really was.
Yeah, you know,
But 30-23, Eagles over Rams, that turned everything. That sent both teams in different directions. Rams going south, Eagles going straight north. Also, meanwhile, back at the ranch, what did the Dallas Cowboys, the other seminal moment, the other pivotal turning point of the NFL season was a Thursday night in Dallas, 13-10 Cowboys over Drew Brees. He was the front runner for the MVP at that point, and when he got 13-10, he lost his luster, and then they started to lose their way. They lost their edge. They lost their rhythm and their flow. Am I right? Because from there on, they did go 3-2, but they were 24th over those last 5 games, 24th in points per game in the NFL, 24th in yards, 22nd in passing yards.
That's funny that you say that, Skip, because they were 24th in 5 games. Your team was 24th in 16 games.
Okay.
You tell me who has a better chance of scoring.
Well, I'm just saying, but this was the highest flying offense. Drew Brees was having the greatest QBR quarterback year the stat had ever seen up until Dallas. So that was the highest flying offense we'd ever seen until the last 5 games. Drew Brees' QBR over the last 4 games that he didn't play in the 5th game was 50, an average of 50. That's on scale of 0 to 100.
And who won the QBR?
Okay. Well, by you know what? It barely cost him. It was 82.0 for Mahomes, 81.9 for Brees, because of the last 4 games that he played, averaging 50. That's how big a lead he had over Mahomes.
Well, like you tell me.
Yeah.
Well, just think if he didn't throw those 5 interceptions against the Rams,
Yeah.
or he didn't have those 2 interceptions against the Patriots,
Well,
what would his QBR look like, Skip?
All I know is, all of a sudden, they fell into the same trap my Cowboys fell into in 2016.
Nobody fell in no trap with no Cowboys.
Here's the trap. They were not able to play the last game because they didn't need to play it. So all of a sudden, the New Orleans Saints have not played a football, the starters have not played for 3 weeks. Rest or rust? Well, when you finished as weakly as they finished, I'm going to say big rust there. So I don't think they're going to walk on the field with high confidence. And trust me, they got a shrine in the locker room to St. Nick. So the other team is going to
tear it down.
They're going to walk on the field with
They'll tear it
high
down.
confidence.
It'll be up out
So
of there.
am I going to be surprised if Nick Foles?
It'll be up out of there after the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I got 30-20.